getting out. He's giving all them pros now his sparking help. Yeah, this is what I love about him. But I don't want him to be a gym fighter. I want him to be a ring fighter. And his style now, when he fits in the pros now, he can just get in there now and take off. Like putting a duck on water.
I can't say I don't like amateur because I love boxing. So everything about it I like, I love it. So, but I prefer the pro game. Like I can't wait to turn where you don't have to wear the head guards, you don't have to wear your vest, you feel more loose, you feel more elusive. Like, so I can't wait for that day where I turn pro and in my first fight and in front of, like, in a better venue.
Once he's disciplined and dedicated and he trusts and believes what I'm saying, yeah, then there's no stopping him. There's no putting reins in, there's no holding him back. If he can just trust and listen and follow me and believe in everything I'm telling him, I'll tell you this now. He's fast, he's got a great leg jab, he's great defensive.
Where do you see your future, Lyndon? Do you know, in
world
10
champion.
years' time, world champion?
10 years' time, retired. I'm rich. No, hopefully I'm where I think I'm going to be. Just put the hard work and dedication in and be where I want to be.
Lyndon Arthur gets it!
Thank you very much for joining us today.
No problem, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Congratulations on your recent win against Anthony Yarde.
Yeah.
When was that now? That was December the
5th.
Yeah, 2 months ago already.
That's gone flew by, isn't it?
Absolutely.
February already.
A controversial match. Yeah. Not the win itself, but everything that came with the win.
Yeah.
I just want to, from your point of view, you going into that fight, I just want you to talk me through that fight from start to finish. And I'm going to pick up on a couple of points that I'd like to explore further with you, if that's okay.
Well, with the Yarde situation, I just feel like it was always going to happen. He was under the same promotional company and whatnot, and it was just one of them things. When we went into Frank Warren's office to make the deal with me, initially signing with him, with Frank Warren Promotions, it was like, oh, we want Yarde, we want to fight Yarde. And obviously the fight happened, but by the time the fight happened, I've not really got a little bit of a name in boxing. A few people know me in boxing, not too many. Like the casuals don't really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then Yarde obviously had a bigger name than me, and he was a lot bigger than me, so to speak, in regards to socials, in regards to he's been on box cover 11. So by the time the fight happened, I was obviously made the underdog that I had no chance to win the fight by every man and his dog. One of the people that fought and believed I was going to win the fight was my immediate people around me, and maybe a few extra people in Manchester or whatnot. But other than that, that fight was probably made for Yarde to just step on me and step over me and go on to probably a world title. And he beat me. That's not how it went. Obviously, you know, everyone's seen that, and it's just, you know, even though it felt like, even though I was a champion, it felt like I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It felt like I was going in there against the champion.
Yeah.
It was mad because even when I fought Spellman, Dex Spellman.
Yeah.
And I was in my hotel room. I had to do a three-way thing of me, Spellman, and Yarde. Like the winner of this fight gets to fight Yarde. Bearing in mind, Yarde's not a champion. So really, we're fighting for the name of Yarde, which again, it's all right because it's a great scalp to beat.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them ones, innit? You kind of felt a little bit dissed in a sense because I was the champion. And on my fight week of fighting Dex Spellman, I was fighting. I'm now having to do a three-way interview with Yarde.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Yeah, which was fun to me. It's all fun to me, but it's like I'm fighting Dex Spellman in a minute, which is supposed to be my hardest fight again yet to my career. But then I've got to do an interview with Yarde, and we'll have Yarde's opinion on whether he thinks I'm going to win or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just one of them things, innit? But, you know, it's boxing. It's boxing, it's politics of boxing, and these things happen, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
So how does that feel then? You're the belt holder.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, you're fighting for Yarde's name, and it's not a defence or anything to do with your belt.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, as regards to the achievements that the matches that you've had to win you the belt in the first place, to get you that title, for then almost people to say that belt doesn't matter. How does that make? Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Like I said, it's boxing and it's fun. The whole build up of everything, and it's an entertainment sport. So I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it, but it's like you kind of feel a bit pushed back, a bit. Because I believe I believe like Manuel and him was a hard fight, like a harder fight than Park Kovalev, any fight that Yarde's been in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got to understand where Manuel and him come from. He beat Joshua Boatsi as an amateur, and he beat Jermaine Springer as an amateur.
Okay.
In the amateurs, and these are now Joshua Boatsi, and Jermaine Springer's a British champion.
Yeah.
Super, like, you know what I mean? So I had the harder fight.
Yeah.
Before you know what I mean? Before you had Kovalev, and you got beat up Kovalev. So really, I've had the harder winning fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in regards to that, like I kind of felt like you don't really rate what I've done. You don't really rate my thing. But you know what? It's all worked out in good stead, because I know I've come from being the underdog to now taking out the #1 boy.
Yeah.
In the division.
Yeah.
In the same division I'm in.
Yeah.
Under the same promotion I'm under.
Yeah.
So I'm now over you. I beat you now.
Yeah.
So you know everything happens for a reason, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I'm not. Regardless of what I felt like then, it doesn't matter, because it's not that now.
Yeah. But let's go back to like the ring walk.
Yeah. The
music.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. I don't think it was anyone's fault. Maybe it was. Maybe they turned it off. Maybe they didn't. There's nothing. I don't know. I'm not too sure. At first I thought, oh, these are trying to mess with me. But I just laughed.
I saw you
when it
laughing.
first went off, I was like, nah, I'm not walking, I'm not going nowhere. And
I saw you laugh.
And then it come on again. And I started to walk, and it went off again, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna smile, fuck it, innit? Let's just walk out, and let's just do it. I've got to fight regardless.
Did any of that mess with your mindset before you got in the ring?
Nah, not at all, because whether we walk out with music or no music, I've still got to go and stop this person from knocking me out.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, whether it's Yarde, whether it's Sperma, whether it's anyone, you know what I mean? So
whoever.
So the ring, I mean, I suppose if you're a superstitious person, and that would have messed with you mentally, like you'd be, oh my God, my son. But I'm not like that. I'm superstitious in some ways, but I'm only superstitious in ways that can't be changed.
Yeah.
I'm in control of the superstitions that I've got, so it never was okay.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about the dressing room then.
Yeah.
You threw an uppercut. Talk to me about your right hand. Did anything become apparent before the fight?
You know, a few people got onto it from the changing room. I've seen it on telly. But my right arm was I've said it in many interviews now, but my right arm was a bit mashed from before the fight.
Yeah.
Before the fight, I just had my operation on my arm anyway, so it's on the mend. But before the fight, it was mashed. It's the same thing that happened with my left arm before the Anim fight.
Okay.
So a couple of weeks before the Anim fight, I couldn't use my job. I had to stop sparring early. I had to stay in southpaw and try and use that way, and this wasn't working. I couldn't use my arm, and when I went and got the X-ray, I had to have bones shaven off and
okay.
Some cartilage took out or something like that. It's exactly the same thing happened in my right arm.
Okay.
It's wear and tear of boxing, I guess, the impacts of constantly punching pads, people.
Yeah.
That was it really. So in the changing room, it was sore anyway beforehand, but I thought because I've left it for, obviously when fight week, I didn't use it at all.
Yeah.
Just sweating. So I've left it for a week. I'm thinking, by the time the fight comes, I'll be able to use it.
Yeah.
In the changing room, I threw it a couple of times and it just hurt. So Pat asked me to throw up. I was like, nah, I don't want to throw that. My arms are, and if I'm gonna throw it, I want to throw it in the fight.
Okay.
But then come the fight, it's like if I try to throw the right hand in the first or second round, and it's like, if I missed, it's like, it's hurting. I have to land. It's all right when it lands, but when it misses, it's making it 10 times. It still hurts when it lands, but when it's missing, it's 10 times worse. So I had to make sure that any right hand I was going to throw was going to hit something.
So your timing.
I had to connect something, so that's why it made me hesitant throw the right hand at all.
Okay.
And that's what, because if I didn't hit,
Yeah.
it was gonna hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the point where it probably might have been. He knows his right hand. He did get onto the fact that right hand so rather than took him 8 rounds, because I didn't throw it at all, it took him. I mean, rather than it take them the 8 rounds, it took them because of whatever reason. They might have got onto it sooner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
yeah. So talk to me about when you're in the corner then, because a significant part of that fight, obviously, it's behind closed doors. So we're all having a good listen.
Yeah.
We're all listening to the corner conversations.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about your corner conversation when you said, I can't land the right hand.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
It's just about what I just said then. Like, it's not a fact that I can't land the right hand. It's like I need, if I'm going to throw the right hand, I'm going to need to land the right hand.
Yeah.
His defense was great.
Yeah.
It's good defense, but had my arm not have been sore as it was,
yeah,
I'd have been able to set it up more and throw it more, throw away right hand. I couldn't even throw away right hand to throw another left hook or whatever because my right hand was sore, I couldn't miss anything. So I had to, like I said a minute ago, I had to make sure that the right hand was going to hit. That's why I didn't throw it as much as I probably should have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when it wasn't hitting, it was hurting.
But us listening to it from the outside, this is why I'm going into so much detail. When you're saying that you can't land it, there's several options that it could be. It's either his defense is too good, so by the time I throw it out, he's going to miss it. Or, like you said, there's an issue. Yeah. So it was just clarifying that it's not that you couldn't land it because you couldn't catch him because he was just that good. It was the fact that you was trying to protect the injury.
Because it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
But see, in that, even, I've said this again in another interview, even if my ram was broke that day, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. Whatever he wants to say, whatever anybody wants to say watching the fight, whatever Tundi wants to say about my right hand, I could have had no right hand that day. None at all. I won with one hand. That just makes you look even more daft and even more less, you know what I mean? Whatever, because initially I beat with one hand, regardless if I could throw it, regardless if I could land it or not. I won with it, without it. Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even if my right hand was 100% that night, I still won. Yeah. I'm not lost in making excuses as to why I lost. Yeah. My right hand was sore. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't. So I don't. Personally, I think it's irrelevant. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. I could have, like I said a minute ago, you could have chopped my right hand off. Yeah. I still won.
Yeah. So then moving forward, then the end of the fight, you're both standing there. And I'll be honest with you, I thought because he was the favourite, they were going to give it to him because I thought it was a close fight. I do say that you won. I will stand by that because I said that. But I thought it was going to go his way. So the silence is there. Everyone's waiting. I'm sitting at home waiting. Everyone's like, when they pull your hand up and say your name, tell me exactly what's going through your head at that point.
I was just happy to win. I was happy to think I've come to London, I've come to the backyard of another man's hometown, and I've won and I've done it, and I've proved all the doubters wrong. Yeah. I've proved the bookies wrong. More, you know, I've proved anyone that had messaged me on Instagram saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out." So yeah, it was just a bittersweet situation and a moment. Because there's a lot more people thought I was going to lose than it was going to win. Thought I was going to win. It was like you've now put yourself in a great position. Yeah. In boxing and in life. Yeah. You trained 10 years of your life from boxing, from your first amateur fight to now this. Because you have to understand that it was like, as much as it wasn't, it was like a world title fight because Yarde's an animal. Yeah, he's an animal. And everyone...
Yeah, he's a very aggressive, come forward fighter. Yeah.
He was going to just knock me out. Because of the animal that he is, because of how hard he hits, because of everyone he knocks out, everyone just thought he was going to walk through me. Yeah. Him as well, and Tunde as well. Thought he was going to walk through Lyndon Arthur. It wasn't never going to be that easy. So it was great. It was a great moment in my boxing career. Yeah.
I saw you sat on the ring ropes just for a minute. Yeah. And it was like you were taking it all in.
Yeah.
What were you thinking then?
It was just overwhelming. It was like...
Yeah, there you go. That's what you did. That's what you did.
Done it. That's exactly what I did. I was like, wow.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
It
Not
was,
even not even so much. I beat Yarde. Oh my god, because that wasn't a shock to me. To me, obviously, me and my team, the rest of us, Tommy, everyone at the gym, and everyone around me thought I was gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a shock that I'd beat him, because I always believed that.
Okay.
And I always believed in myself anyhow. But I've done it now. You have to get over. You have to get past that.
Yeah.
And I did.
It's just like that moment of realization.
Yeah. Now. It's going now. We were 6th in the world. Now I'm number 3 in the world. I'm ranked number 4 or 5 in the IBF, number 10 WBC, number 10 Ring Magazine.
Yeah.
It's mad, because when you first start boxing, you think, yeah, I want to be a world champion. I want the big fights. I want this.
One day.
That.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. Like, people are now behind me. I'm not chasing anybody anymore. Well, I am the world title. Obviously,
I understand.
but what I'm saying is, I'm on track.
Yeah.
Going towards it.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is, what was something I wish for is now. Reach. So
it's crazy, isn't it? It's like all the hard work that you've done, and then that success overnight. It's like you're working towards it. It's there. It's what you want to do. But then you do it. Because I saw, like, even at the end, you got up and you just put your hand up in the air where we could see your brother's tattoo. The tattoo on your arm. So it was like I could see that it really meant something to you to get that done.
Yeah, of course, man.
No, I feel you on that one. So moving forward then, you've just said that you've had the operation on your hand. Talk to me about your recovery time.
It's quite quick, really. I should be able to punch again, lightly, in a month, 4 weeks.
That's quick.
Yeah, exactly. So it's also a keyhole surgery, and then I can move it from Monday. Start slowly moving it with the bands.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and start building it back up, getting the muscle and stuff working again, and getting the arm movement going again, and then in a month's time I'll be able to punch with it. I've been told. Obviously I'll take it slow regardless, but it should be 100% again soon. Okay.
So when are we looking to see you fight again?
May.
If everything is on track?
If everything goes, probably end of May.
End of May? Okay. Have you got any ideas on any opponents? Fair enough, I don't expect you to tell me, but...
I don't know.
Okay.
Whoever it is, I'm going to win by a knockout.
Okay.
I might just chop them up.
Yeah. And so like a plan then, I'm going to narrow it down to 2 years. What does Lyndon Arthur want to achieve in boxing within the next 2 years?
I'm going to be a world champion.
Okay.
Fact.
Okay.
I believe.
Light heavyweight world champion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And which belts are you going to try and collect first?
Well, number 2 or number 3 in the WBO, so that would make sense.
So that's Yeah,
that would make sense.
Okay. And who are we looking at as challengers for that?
Joe Smith Jr. is fighting for it. Is an American boy. He's fighting a Russian kid, I think.
Okay.
This weekend or next weekend.
Okay.
Possibly one of them two.
Okay. And it's a world title fight. I know you're saying that's your 2-year strategy. So are you going to go straight for the world title fight first?
I'm going to do what makes sense.
And what makes sense?
Whatever makes sense at the time. Whatever makes money sense. Whatever makes boxing sense. Whatever makes sense to me. If it's a good fight, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. And then in relation to a rematch with Yarde, what are you looking at in terms of time scales for that? Because we know that there's not a time scale for it.
I don't know. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm not overthinking anything.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything else that you'd like to speak about before we close off this conversation?
No, stay tuned. Keep watching. The journey's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Even more. Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that supports Lyndon Arthur, and I appreciate all my sponsors that I've got. Everyone that supports me. All my friends. Family.
Yeah. Shout out your sponsors, because I don't know who you're sponsored by. Have you got that many?
Yeah, it's like, nah, do you know what, it's just, I know what I miss.
Yeah,
You know
fair
what I mean?
enough.
I know what I miss.
Fair enough.
Because then, how you
Yeah, fair enough.
But, you know, they know
It's like the friend that gets left out of the party invite when they shouldn't have needed one, they should have came
I always do
anyway.
that when I'm making my fight shots. I always come back about a week later, like, oh,
Right.
I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't.
Fair enough. You need a list.
Yeah, I need.
You got to get that
I
list
should have had it. My bad.
to start reeling them all out.
My apologies, sponsors. But they know who they are, and they know that you know, the support never goes unnoticed, and I'm grateful for them, because before boxing even started taking off, there's a couple of them that was there.
Yeah.
And supporting me.
Yeah.
And they'll probably always be there throughout. So, you know, without them, it would have been hard for me to get where I am today. So, you know, the whole team, the whole thing I've got, I'm grateful for.
Good, brilliant stuff. Thank you very much for that.
No problem.
I'm Abs from October Red. We've just been speaking to Lyndon Arthur on the Black Flash YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time,
No
and
problem,
hopefully
no
we'll
problem.
speak again soon.
No doubt.